Okay, amazing. So welcome here to our last part or our last practice. So this is even more than our K connection, and I hope you tried a few things and played a little bit around, and I hope that you're not just following and copying everything exact and you don't do anything on your own, because then yes, you will still learn some stuff, but you will always learn much more if you practice something on your own and what you just learned from a tutorial or here this course, for example. So now we have this thing here, and I want you that you connect those edges together. So this is a little bit tricky, and like literally spend 10, 20, even 30 minutes and try to connect it. So like really everything. So you can use everything what we talked about, all of those other modules, and you don't need anything more, and you can apply everything what we did before. So try that 10 minutes, 20 minutes. If you can't find it out, go back to those other modules, practice again those practices that I've gave you, or just follow along and come back here and try it again. Like literally don't rush this whole course. Don't just copy now what I will do and all that stuff. Try it on your own, because if you will find it out and you will find some cool ways to connect it, it will be burned so much into your brain, and just the whole helmet course, it will make just much more sense. So again, just stop that video now and try it, and then come back and let's see at the solution. Alright, so I'm sure that you could found some way, so maybe it wasn't perfect, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that you found something, and yeah, that you're proud of yourself, and yeah, post it in your group. Your result would be cool to see what you came up with, because yeah, I don't know, like 5 different options to connect it in different ways. But yeah, so let's have a look here from the front. So just logically, it doesn't make sense to connect it this way, right? Because you have to connect it in a smooth way. I hope you didn't came up with something like that, or even like that. Okay, so I should tell you before that I want from you a smooth connection. So you saw this is not really what we want. We want here a smooth connection from the front. And if we go here to the top, we want as smoothly as possible here a connection, and just that everything is again tangent, has continuity, so has a curvature, right? So here tangency, continuity, or like curvature. So learn those terms. Yeah, so very cool. And then now let's have a look. So first of all, I want to connect those lines, but I can't connect those lines because if I try F bridge and bridge curves, it's just from one side, but I want both sides. So what I will just do is just cut here this surface with Control R in half. And I will make the same here and just here in the center. So I have something like that. So I have here one curve and here one curve. And it has one endpoint. And just press F and go bridge edge. And you can go here with G1 or G2. So let's go with G1 first. Press OK. Let's do the same here. So we will select them, F, bridge edge, and G1, G1. So it's just tangent. So now we have already something really cool. So one option would be, very simple. You could here connect all of those edges and just patch it. I don't know, just patch tool is just crazy amazing. So here G1, and you would have already, a very, very thin connection, and but that's a little bit too, not exactly what we want, because here it's just a very thin connection, and So we have already one guiding line kind of, right? But here we have 2 more curvature that we can use, because here from the top, if you remember here, this is the end point of this surface here. we could also connect those or try. So F, bridge, edge, and let's go with G1. So press a few times, tap. And now you see already that makes already much more sense, everything. So now we could try to loft those areas here. So we can't here just select all of those edges and patch that. That's just, just doesn't really know again what to do. So let's do it just half by half. So let's select those lines here, and you see we have here kind of a surface, right? So maybe you can see it. So if I would paint it here, basically we could create here a surface, right? So let's patch it and press tab, and you see we have something very cool because it's G1, it's continuous, and you see it's more or less smooth. This is fine for now. And that looks pretty good. But if we do now the same here at the bottom, and we patch that again, and G1, you see already we have a seam, and this here doesn't look smooth at all. So in this reason, so this was a little bit like the pro thing. You can, so not just here extrude that, what we need, because you need again the continuity from this side because we will mirror it over, but you also need it here because it's just kind of 90 degrees rotated. So if you press E and extrude that inwards and you delete this line for now, you see now here this curve has this continuity. It's also from this sphere, because here this sphere, it is kind of here continuous. Okay, so this is the same what you have here. Now you have all of those continuous lines, so you don't have any curvatures which are just curvatures. So now you just have edges. And now if you loft it, if you patch it and you press G1, so here you see where we have G0, it just instantly starts to go here into the middle, but we need here continuity. So press G1 and bam. So you see now it looks already much smoother. So let's delete this face and this face, and we have double things here. So delete this face here, and you see now we can again use those lines, and here, because this edge is already continuous, we can just select all of those edges, you see, and we can fill it with the, I don't know, like this patch holes, it's like literally magic. And again, press G1, and now you see everything makes sense. Press OK, delete the surface, and Shift E, and you see that looks pretty smooth. Yes, we could make it even smoother, but for now it's fine. So if you select this interesting thing here that we've created, and Alt X and Y, press OK, you see you have no seams and everything is more or less smoothly connected. To create an absolutely perfect connection, we had to cut much more out because here I intentionally create this rectangle because it would be just easier for you for now. So, but yeah, we have something like that, and that looks pretty cool. And again, create some circles again, maybe different sizes, or maybe try it with 3 and like literally try, not circles, spheres. So create one and Shift D and go here and Shift D and here and try to cut them and try to connect them from 3 sides, or just start here with 2 again and try to copy that. Yeah, so that was it for now with continuity and tangency. This is super important to just understand it. And if you are super new to this kind of surface and tangency and continuity and your brain is just exploding right now, it could be because, it's for me, I understand more or less already. So I hope I explain it to you as clear as possible, but just follow along now the helmet course, and where we will use this in a real world example, right? And also just try it just always make this kind of exercises, or a very good exercise is here, this K connection. Okay, I deleted that, so I don't have that. And just practice and start to understand, and just start also not just to understand, but here. So in this example, I literally just see already the surface without creating that, because how it will behave with G1 and G2. So again, we were talking only about G1. So you see G2 doesn't even work. But yeah, this is not for now. So yeah, G1 is for you absolutely fine, because you see G2 in the beginning, it looked better, but it doesn't work here in this example. And yeah, so let's start with our helmet course, and I wish you a lot of fun. Enjoy it. You will learn a ton about surfaces and how to use them in the real world. And yeah, see you.